Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be doing my makeup routine. I am not an MUA and I still consider myself a beginner, but this video was highly requested, so here I am. But yeah, let's just get into the video. So first, I already did it off camera, but the first thing I like to do is apply edge control to my eyebrows just to get them slicked down and to stay. After I slick down my eyebrows, then I like to go in with my Cetaphil Daily Moisturizer with SPF 15. And I like to just go over my whole face and my neck with this because I have dry skin, and if I don't, my face will look very cakey. After I apply my moisturizer, I like to do my eyebrows. So I'll first brush all my eyebrows up, and then I'll take my NYX Tame Frame Pomade and an angle brush, and I just line the bottom of my eyebrows. Then I'll brush my eyebrows back down and line the top. After you line the top and the bottom, then I'll go back in either with my pomade or an eyebrow pencil if I want them darker. Today I will be using an eyebrow pencil and just fill in. And I like to go dark to light from the tail to the front of the eyebrow. After they're all filled in, then I go in with my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin in the color 24H. This is concealer, and I line both the top and the bottom of my eyebrows. If I want more of a natural look, then I won't outline the top of my eyebrows, but if I want to make them pop, then I do both the bottom and the top. But yeah, I just get like a flat round brush in my concealer and just outline that. After I conceal my eyebrows, then I like to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way translucent powder, and I just set my eyes just so that concealer doesn't move. And just everywhere that I put the concealer, I go back in with the powder. After I set that with the powder, then I go in with my Milk Hydro Primer. Like I said, I have dry skin, so I have to use a very hydrated primer just so my makeup does not look flaky. And I like to focus on my nose and my forehead the most because that's where my skin is the driest. I let that settle in for a bit, then I go back in with that same concealer I used earlier, the Makeup Forever. And I have deep set eyes, so I like to just conceal just right under my eyes, right where you see that little fold at, and let that sit for a little bit, just so it can fill that area up so that my foundation doesn't settle in that crease. I'm sorry y'all if I sound sleepy. It's like 10 in the morning and I just want to get this video done, so that's why I sound like this. But anyways, after I let that settle for a little bit down, I just press it in to my face, just right in that area. Just keep it under my eyes, right where that crease in my face is. Press that concealer in. You don't want to rub, just press it right in that crease. And I go in again with the Born This Way powder and just press that powder in. That's done. I can go in with my foundation, and I use the Juvia's Place in the color Kampala, and this is their Velvety Matte Foundation. And I also use their foundation brush that came with it. And and when I'm doing my foundation, I like to press and lightly drag, but do not just drag it across your face, because then your foundation will be streaky and it won't settle into your skin correctly. And when I'm doing foundation, I like to really focus on my nose and my forehead, because those places, if you don't focus on them, they will end up a different color and not as even as the rest of your face. I don't know if it's just for me, but I'll have to really focus on the area. I don't know if it's just me, but I hate how I look with just foundation on my face. Like, I do look so bland, like, ew. But I go in with the Makeup Forever again and just conceal under my eyes, my chin, my nose, and my forehead. And I like to let my concealer settle in a little bit before I blend it out, just so it's not running across my face and dragging. After that's dried a little bit, then I just blend it out, and I like to start at the bottom of my face and work my way up. And you want that concealer to blend seamlessly into that foundation. And I do the same thing that I said with the foundation. I like to slightly drag, but mostly dab it in, just so it can stay in that area that you want it and not move to areas that you don't. And make sure you get under your eyes good, because you do not want that to crease. And if I want my highlight to be a little more dramatic, then I go in with my Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer in the color medium dark. And I highlight just right up under my eyes and right up under where I'm gonna contour at. And once your concealer is all blended out, sometimes I go back in with the same foundation brush just to clean up the lines a little bit. I do have on lash extensions right now, so I like to take a makeup wipe off my eyelash extensions and my lips and my edges as well, just before I go in with the powder so it doesn't stay on there. After those areas are wiped off, then I go in with my Huda Beauty loose powder in the color Blondie, and I just go over those areas that I highlighted with the powder. Since my skin is dry, I don't really bake. I just press it into those problem areas deeper, but I will not let this sit. And if I do, it's not for that long. Then I let that powder sit for a little bit just while I line my lips. And after the line, I like to make like little tick marks just so it's easier to blend out with whatever shade I put in. And it's not as harsh. Then I use my concealer again and just carve out that line just to make my lips pop more. And just put that powder around my lips to keep that in place. Then I use my Fenty Beauty makeup. After that's done, then I use my Fenty Beauty makeup Mami, and I don't really like to contour, so I use this bronzer as my contour because it's more red and it's not as harsh on my face. And I like to use just an angle brush to get that in. And then I'll take a smaller brush and use Mocha Mami again to carve out my nose. And honestly, to me, the nose is the hardest part. Your nose can really make or break your face. And I feel like I have a difficult nose to contour. So if I don't do it right, my whole face is messed up. But I like to start from like the crease of my eye and just work my way down my nose. Oh, this ponytail hurt, y'all. I'm sorry if I keep messing with you. This shit hurt. Now the powder is setting a little bit. Then I like to go on with my Moisty finishing powder. It's Filter Effect Filter 12. And I just go over my whole face. And while I'm brushing off that powder, I'll be pressing in this powder. And you see how that powder just blended everything together nicely. no more harsh lines, it's no extra bright spots. Everything just came together. Then I use my Moon Dust highlighter. I do not know which brand this is by. This was sent to me, so, and it didn't have anything else just besides this container, so I don't know. If I can look it up, I will link it down below. If not, I'm sorry, but I like to go right over my Cupid's bow. Then on my nose. And under my eyebrow. And doing this way, it just gives a very dewy look. I don't really like putting it on my cheeks. It really just depends on what I'm going for, but just every day, I do not put it on my cheeks. I forgot which brand this is, but the color is Rose Dioro, one of those. And it's a baked press powder. And I just go right over my cheeks. And this blush has like a shimmer to it, so it can double as like a little highlight. And I'll put a little bit on my nose. Last but not least, I get a matte lip gloss in like a pale pink shade. I do not recommend this color I have, but I use it for the purpose of the video. And just go over my lips. Like I said, I like my top lip to be darker than my bottom lip. And if it gets lighter, then I'll just go back over with my pencil and just darken it up a bit. And to finish, I use two setting sprays. I use the NYX Dewy Finish and the Revolution Pro Fix. And I just spray it into my whole entire face. So yeah guys, this is the finished look, my everyday makeup look. If you enjoyed my tutorial / routine today, go ahead and hit the like, comment, and subscribe button if you haven't already. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.